Traders, and welcome to today's video. How is the going so far? Let me know how you're doing in your trading, if you've already started trading or you are just practicing. Okay, so as you've seen from the title of the video, today I want to show you how you should approach the market as a beginner. What are the steps? What are the things that you should do the first thing you open your PC or your laptop in the morning, or whichever time you open your PC? For me, I prefer doing my analysis once the day is over, because at least I have the opening candlestick and I'm able to predict how the market is going. Okay, so to do this, I'm gonna start by reading the market structure. I don't know. Yes, I did a video on how to map out how to understand market structure correctly, because this is the basics of everything in Forex. If you don't know how to read market structure, it means you are doing totally different things in the market. When others are buying, you're selling and you're very confident in your sell, then you end up hitting your stop loss. That's why I keep saying the first thing is to identify the market structure. Know the direction of the market. Is the market buying? Is the market selling? Or it's even ranging? Okay? So in the previous video, or in the video where I shared how to correctly identify market structure and how to map it out, I showed you which market I trade. I don't trade all the structures, so you can go check on that video. Okay, so from what I have just written, you can clearly tell that I start by identifying the market structure. This enables me to understand if I should be looking for buys, I should be looking for sells, or I should even stay away from the market. Okay, so after have identified the market structure, the next thing is to check if we have impactful news for the day. And to do this, I shared a video of where I get my fundamental news from, or where I get my trading news from. Okay, just be sure to watch all the videos so that you connect to what we are doing. And thanks a lot to those who are coming with feedback that they are at least learning something. I really appreciate. Okay, in case you're not subscribed, you can consider subscribing to my channel. Give the video a like and ask any question that you have on the comment section. So from this, you can tell that I'm only focused about news that affect dollar and USD. Sorry, news that affect dollar and GBP or pound, because I think they correlate. Anything that affects dollar, it affects pound in one way or the other. Okay, so on Monday we have Canadian dollar. On Tuesday we have AUD. On Wednesday at exactly 3:30 p.m. we have high impactful news. How do I know that it's high impactful news? I shared in the video that I've just mentioned that you can filter your news to be receiving only the most impactful news, because you don't want to flock, or you don't want your Forex factory to be full of news that are not helpful, that do not even move the market. We keep it simple and straight to the point. After have equipped myself with what we are expecting, next it is to analyze the market. When it comes to analysis, depending on the strategy that you're using, you start from higher time frame going down to lower time frame. I've never heard of a strategy which starts from a lower time frame to a higher time frame, but in case you know of one, you can let us know. Anything that I'm doing, I've already shared a video on how to do it. Any mapping that you see on my screen, just know that I have already done a video on it. You can go check on my previous video. It's my humble plea that you take me to 1,000 subscribers. And for just take me to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be good to go, because we'll be able to analyze the market live. And then we'll be able, for those who follow me on TikTok, mostly on TikTok and on Instagram, I share my analysis once in a while, not less than 2 times in a week. I committed myself to be sharing my analysis, maybe just 2 trades in a week. Whether we make profit or not, I'll share the trades that I analyzed for the week, okay? So this the high. When you're taking your profit, in most of the sharings that I do, someone asked me why I map out my profit too far. Am I sure that the market will get there? Just know that you should take your profit at the point of reversal. Like you can see where I have just mapped, that's my point of reversal here, exactly here. That's my point of reversal. And when you take to the farthest on top, you can see exactly here. We also have another high. So I will take my profit on my first high. If the candles are printing so well, or if I see something that would make me hold the trade to the farthest, sorry guys, I'm sorry, if I see something that push me to hold the trade to the farthest high, I will, okay? These are things you get to understand as you get used to this game or this field. So don't be too hard on yourself. Take your time. Someone asked me if you can be profitable within a month. I've never heard of such a thing, because when will you learn the strategy that you're using? After you've learned the strategy, when are you going to backtest the pairs that you would want to trade? Because as a beginner, I don't expect you to have specific pairs, not unless you have a mentor who told you to try those pairs. So as a beginner, you are random, you are all over, you want to trade everything. And at the end of the day is when you rule out pairs that work for you and that don't work for you. Remember, a pair can be my favorite and to you, you don't like it. So don't listen to anyone telling you, I like this pair, so try it. Go to the market, analyze the market, and see what works for you, okay? I'm trying to show you why we got that change of character. It's because price did not continue with the low, with printing a break of structures to the downside. We had to change a character, okay? So anyone who took this trade from down here, they printed very good amount of money. I took this trade at some point, but not from the beginning. That's why, of course, I had to book my profits along the way. Any question that you have related to forex, you can ask me on the comment section, and let me let you know that any question that you have on my Instagram, just go transfer it to this to YouTube, because you guys ask me so many questions on Instagram and also on TikTok, yet when it comes to YouTube you don't ask questions. Just know that I will answer questions from YouTube, strictly YouTube, okay? If you have any question, make sure that you type it here on YouTube. From TikTok, I'll just come with a question on this side and answer it here, okay? So we are only focused on what I've just mapped. So our entry should be within that area. If the market breaks the lower low, it means that it's either the market is gonna range or we're gonna start selling, right? So we have these 2 points to wait for the market, but remember we are on the 4-hour time frame. In this day and age, some people are still believing that forex trading is a scam. Don't be too dumb for the market. Don't be too dumb and you're broke. Okay? Make sure that you get aligned. Get someone to teach you forex, as I keep saying. Someone is broke somewhere. Someone is struggling somewhere, and they can't get trained on forex or in forex. You just sit there criticizing forex is a scam. Especially here in my country, Kenya, have seen so many people bully forex traders. Have seen so many people accuse forex traders for crazy things. Let me call them crazy things, because by the time you realize that this thing was real, time will be gone, and the people you are busy criticizing some forex traders with will have already learned, and you'll be left there struggling alone. Okay? So just take your time, get a good trainer to teach you forex. If you'd want me to teach you, my email is on the comment section. You can always link with me and I will teach you. Let me just map out these break of stretches, though I don't need them, to let someone who is struggling with mapping out break of stretches get an insight of what is expected of them. So the market reacted from here. This is just a support level. Watch my next video, because I'll share the difference between order block and support resistance. Okay, someone asked me what's the difference between order block and support or resistance. If you want to know the difference, be sure to watch the next video, which is gonna drop after this one, and you'll understand the difference. Okay, so someone challenged me. There's a time I blew my funded account or my ProFarm account, and someone asked me to take a screenshot of my MT5 where I took those trades, which made me blow my account. Then at some point, before I sent the screenshot, I was even shy of myself. I was so disappointed with myself, because sometimes you can look at your trading history and you're like, am I the one who is doing this shit? Don't be that trader who is jumping in and out. When the market is sliding backwards, you want to catch that sell without any reason. So from that time, I actually shared the screenshot, and she was like, girl, you're messing up. You're just playing with your life. Get some life. Get serious with your trading. What are these? I was so ashamed of myself, and I was like, for real, I'm also disappointed with myself. I'm so ashamed of myself. And from that time, it got into my head that even I tell it to my students, if you can't screenshot your trading view, if you can't screenshot your MT5 and share it in public for trades that you took, just know something is up. No one wants to know how much capital you have, but if you look at your trading history and you are ashamed of what you did, just know you need to change something. Okay, so from that time, I'm so cautious with what I do in the market. Before I take a trade, I ask myself questions. I have to make sure that all my conferences are intact. So make sure that before you place that trade, before you come and complain that I used order block, I mapped it the way you showed me, and it didn't work. Remember, we are all speculators in the markets. Not unless you are a market mover. Just know that something must happen. It's either you make money or loss. The worst that can happen is a sell, right? So these are the two areas that I'm waiting for the market, from where I placed my buy tool. And when you check keenly down there, you'll see there's also a very we have an order block which is seated there pretty well. So for Monday movement, I'm expecting GBP JPY to continue selling. It's not actually selling, it's just a correctional move. And I'm expecting the correctional move to continue. So in case I didn't mention, GJ is bullish. And whatever the sell we are facing or experiencing right now, that's just a correctional move. And I'm expecting it to keep dropping. Okay? So this way I'm expecting the markets. And because we have two traps to wait for the market, make sure that you divide your risk. If you risk 1% of your count, just risk half, which is 0.5. Risk half so that if market clears you out, you still have that other level which you can take your your other half. Okay. So I'm expecting GJ to keep correcting or to keep dropping until it taps to our order block. So for the liquidity, we have mapped, this is the order block. It has a VG, and anything that happened above that area, for me, it's a liquidity. I just term it as liquidity, and I will patiently wait for the market here. I didn't manage to catch the sell, though I'm very lazy in catching correctional moves. Correctional move is a 50-50 game, and for me, I don't do that, okay? So if market decides to buy from where I have mapped, remember this is a very good ratio. GJ is very volatile. Our SL is 38 pips away. Our TP is 210 pips away. So you can really tell that's a very good risk to reward ratio on a Monday. If you catch this movement, you either need one more trade or two. For the weekend, you're good to go. Don't be that trader who cuts each and every move that they see, each and every pair that they see. Take 2 or 3 pairs, focus on them, backtest, master the pairs, how they move, and from there you'll be able to make your good money, okay? Apply proper risk management, and thanks a lot for watching, okay? Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Bye for today. Let's meet on my next video. Bye.